And bang. All right, guys. I'm doing a live Q&A simply because, the wording's going to be messed up or whatever. I don't like the take on how this is going. But I got to go live with Tina in just a couple of minutes, and I'm just going to get this out of the way. And I got some topics written on an envelope for you. All right. Thank you for Michael, DK, Joshi, and anyone else who want to participate. This is how it goes. All right. I'm just going to get my thing off as we go along. Do you want apprentices to follow in your footsteps? Hey, Irish, how we doing? Well, I kind of say this to all my apprentices. I mean, well, I work with a lot of teachers. What's happening, Juan? And these teachers do make minimum wage at where I work. And mind you, they went to college for this. And I read this article and it said the CEO is standing, from his seat and goes around the table and goes to the teacher and goes, what do you make? What is your day like? And she goes, you know what? I don't make a lot. But guess what? I have to have that C plus act like a Medal of Honor. I have to take away potentially a kid who doesn't want to listen. Gotta take him away and hard to grab his attention because I am not a game, a movie, or anything on my phone, YouTube, whatever the case may be. That teacher's got to take them away and make them strive, want to dream, make them ask questions, make them concerned, make them laugh a little bit, entertain them, not put them to sleep. I can't teach like that. But if there's one thing I know about my apprentices, I can't teach them everything. I can't make them love this the way I do. But the reason why they all write is to their own reasons, different than mine. But if I have the same goal as everyone else, it's just to have fun, smile, imagine what's possible. Take a story that somebody wrote perfectly and say, you know what? What if this happened? Which is how a lot of my love stories came about. Is in, hey, what if this girl met this type of guy, and let's say it may work? What if they fight? What if they argue? What if they actually love each other? What if there's a little bit of conflict involved? And let's go towards Can's story and give it like its own spin-off. There's a lot of ways to go about it. I try to teach my apprentices as much as they can, and shout out to Dakota, shout out to Joshi, shout out to Tina, shout out to Hellfire, shout out to Jess. All of them have their different reasons for why they are here, but I am proud of every single one of them because they can make change. They have a lot of potential. How much they know, I do not know, but I am very proud to be Sensei Rel. Well, Senpai Rel, you get the idea. All right. Michael, my favorite Englishman. Stories as a kid. I really don't remember much, but before I started getting on Wattpad, there's a PC somewhere in my house that's broken, but I have a full Mafia story. Daddy Rel. I wouldn't go that far. But I have a full Mafia story from a guy from the Great Depression in New York. Goes from working at a factory and a gas station. A couple days later, quits his job, puts on a suit, and does Mafia work. Ends up living in the boss's hotel, and then ends up getting into some huge trouble, falls in love, finds himself a wife, and has to skip town because of some rival Mafia gang. It's some really intense stuff. And in the end, the Godfather blames everything on himself, goes to a gas chamber where everyone else disappears, and they all own and work at a family restaurant. All right. Oh, and then there's one that's think of National Treasure and Sly Cooper combined. That is a topic that I could go on for about an hour on. But think about a guy who's going, it's to do with treasure, family, morals, and just adventure. And every single place he travels is a different arc on history. Like the Wild West, Vegas, going to the casino, Texas shootouts, Kentucky gambling, Oceanside in Rhode Island, ancient China, Japan. Goes to all these places around the world trying to get his family relics back and get revenge. Okay. Jashi, okay. Nero or Artoria? Artoria because of the eyes. I'm a sucker for sweet eyes and sweet scent perfume. What can I say? Got a little tape on my finger. Let's see. Any fate stories for the future? Well, I think when it comes to certain series like this, just because there's so many rules and elements to it, based off it right now, I think it's gonna be like 50 to 100 hours of watching this stuff. You gotta watch it more than once, things like that. It's gonna take a long, gradual process, but it's not a no. But I can't give an exact date either. The only time I usually don't get an exact date for my stories. Which brings me to the next one, Blood and Breath 2. Now, guys, Blood and Breath 2 is actually delayed. I was originally going to release this before July 4th, before the American holiday. But I've actually got I got something special planned, and Blood and Breath 2 is on hold strictly because of a gift as well as an artwork by, you guys are going to love this, Tina. That's right, Tina is actually sending me something that's going to be the cover art of Blood and Breath 2. And I saw it, it's in the mail right now. I am so stoked. Honestly, so stoked. Alright. Why we're here, the Date Alive stuff. Well, Date Alive is one of the hardest stories I've ever written in my life. Just trying to capture the whole understanding of it. Trying to write out the pieces and how the character blends in, simply because when you have like a harem story, take like Infant Stratos, for example, or Rosario Vampires, like you got the guy, you have all the girls there, and it's easy to tie in one extra character. When it's Date Alive, when it starts out with only like two people, it's like one guy here, one girl on the opposite side, and the conflict between them. It's hard to fit that second person in there and make them actually, part of it. Someone you should actually give a damn about. It's just difficult. But there will be more stories. I've been trying to nail this one out for a while. I think the two hardest stories I have coming up are going to be Stella Vermilion and Toka from Date Alive. I know Michael's excited about this one. Koteri's going to get a Date Alive story. And Miku's going to get one as well. I see Koteri and Miku being rather short, but a good time. I have pushed my comfort zone out from the freaking ceiling multiple times. I think Stella and Toka are going to be the ones to push my limits. But I'll give it a try, right? Okay. Now, here's some insight as I cross the next one off. Joshi asked me why Nico Pyre. I didn't watch season 3 of High School DxD yet, and I saw the scene where Konako tried to protect Gasper with all her power and might. Now, obviously it didn't work, and they got captured by those wizards, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just kind of like, okay, similar in height, similar hair color, could probably share the same skirt. And I just kind of thought like, hey, he could strengthen her up. Or I'm sorry, she could strengthen him up. Give him more confidence, like, not be so afraid, less of a crybaby. And I thought Gasper would mellow her out a little bit and less, bitchy and all. It seems to work out, and I'm really excited for the bonus chapters because for those who've read either the following, My Pawn, Thunder Love and Priestess, or Love and Swing, possibly Angel on Edge, you guys will know the bonus content. This is showers, this is strip clubs, This is dressing, going shopping, some bonus OVA content is going to be pretty hysterical. And I'm really looking forward to that after I do a couple SAP chapters and get them going together. All right, since I got low battery and I got to go, H1Z1, the last one. I'm going to be going live in just a couple of minutes with Tina. But it's a free Battle Royale game. Oh, the poker chapters. Too true, too true. What we got for battery here? 9%, not too bad. But the servers are still out of whack, especially for international. I've tried to play with Irish, try to play with Matthias, Michael as well. It's definitely going crazy. But if you're playing solo, the bugs are definitely fixed and it's a good game. Now, do I like it better than Fortnite? I like it's got that more straight up combat feel. None of this hey, let me hide in a hoose. Yes, that was a Canadian joke. Where it's just kind of like it's like I have you now. Get past my wall, eh? Yeah, no. It's just straight up, you see the bastard, it's realistic, and you just mow him down. And they had vehicles before Fortnite had vehicles. Which, if you've actually seen me, by the way, there's actually this one clip where I thought I was gonna get skunked. I thought I was gonna get smoked by a shotgun. I hopped on the quad, hit boost, got off the semi-truck ramp, and gapped over a fence. And yeah, Irish. I'm better playing solo than duos personally, but things have gotten better with time, and it's just more of I'm a slow learner. I really am. It really just comes to a strategy-based point. But you shall see if you got a little bit of time, man. I'm gonna be going live in just a moment. Go see how Tina's doing and go from there. If there's any more questions, guys, if you see this now or if you see this later, by all means, just comment below, and I will get to you as fast as I can. But for real, guys, I didn't think I'd be doing a live Q&A like this. This is just flat out awesome. You guys are the best. I truly mean that. Lotus.